Hey, Nova Gnome here. Doing my second vlog, and I had my Etsy launch since my last video. So that is really exciting. I actually got some good sales, which surprised me so much. Trying to figure out which would be the best brightness for the lighting. What do we think? Probably this? Seems a little harsh, but I'm not sure. So I had my Etsy launch. I got like 5 sales. I was super excited. Mostly was selling some bees. I sold a hat. But I made like a bunch of cute Valentine's themed bees, and people really liked them, and that was really, really like just so exciting and validating. So in my last vlog, I was talking about some work in projects that I have going on. So update on that. Here is the axolotl that was mostly just a ball at the time of the last video. So cute! I love it so much. And like I said, this is Kaytedids pattern for their hatching axolotl. I love it so much, and I am keeping this one. Very, very happy with how that came out. So for that I used Big Twist Cuddle yarn for the body, and Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle for the gills and the fin. And then my sister actually cricketed me the felt eyes, so very happy with that. Then the other update that I have is on my temperature scarf. So in the last video I talked about how I was gonna actually kind of go off the rails a little bit with mine compared to what everybody else is doing, and that is because I decided to, I have a lot of cat hair, not a lot, but there is cat hairs on here. The Life of Pets, not the movie. But I decided to go kind of off the rails with it and sort of view it sort of like a yarn journal for the year also. So I'm still temperature charting, which is a color for every day, depending on what the weather is. And I did mine in increments of 10, and I actually did, you have to kind of pick between either doing the lows or the highs for each day, since obviously there's like, you know, a 10 or 20 degree range throughout the day that it can be. I did the lows because being in Texas, and I live on the Gulf, we don't get like a ton of cold weather. And I wanted to be able to get into the cold colors also. So I did that. But I also decided to incorporate different stitches. So you see when I got to here, I started kind of doing some different stuff. And what I'm thinking with that is that I will incorporate different things I learned throughout the year, and like kind of challenge myself to learn new stitches, and or patterns. So like I could do a whole week and have it, you know, with its different colors, but stick with like the same pattern, you know, that will come out when you do more than one row. So like I mentioned in the last video, if you want more detail on the stitches, I talked about them more in the last video, but there's that easy blanket stitch that I mentioned, and then here's those crocodile stitches, actually finished now. I think they're called, is it crocodile or alligator? I can't remember, but they're actually finished now, so you can actually see the shape of them and not just the bones of them, so to speak. And then I just kind of, I wanted to go back in because I kind of expanded out. So I just kind of started alternating between different stitches and getting back to like a more cinched, I kind of over cinched a little bit, but getting back to a more cinched standpoint, and it's actually getting long. So there's the full length. But like I said in my last video also, this is going to be a very impractical length scarf. So I decided, like, why not have fun with it? It may not look, you know, super amazing or cohesive, but it would be fun to practice these different stitches and, like, you know, try different things. And I think honestly it'll be cool to look at it at the end of the year and be like, ah, look at all these different things that I tried and that I learned throughout the year, because this is essentially my first year crocheting. I just started towards the end of last year, and like really took off with it in these last like couple of months. So this is essentially my first year crocheting. So this is like a really good way for me to practice different things and kind of have like a little visual yarn journal. So I'm actually really excited with the way that that's going. My other current project, which I actually finished one already, is again with the Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle yarn. I freaking love this stuff. It is easily one of my favorite yarns. It may even be my favorite yarn. Is that I made a Paopu fruit. If you play Kingdom Hearts or know about Kingdom Hearts, you might know what this is. But it's a Paopu fruit. Kingdom Hearts is a video game. If you don't play Kingdom Hearts, you should. If you play video games and you haven't played Kingdom Hearts, 100% highly recommend. Don't judge a book by its cover, because I know when I was recommended to play it, I was like, Mickey Mouse characters? It's a lot more than Mickey Mouse characters. But anyway, the Paopu fruit is this thing that they share. I was getting some like weird rippling when I hold this up. It's a fruit that they share that has like this, I don't know what you'd call it, like not like a legend or something, but I don't know. I don't know what you'd call it. But it's like rumored or like legend to, if you share it with someone, your destinies are intertwined and you will always be together no matter what. So it's really, really cute and has like a really good story to it. And I had been wanting to make this since I started crocheting. This was like one of the first goals that I had. I was like, oh my god, I could make a Paopu fruit. So I finally made a Paopu fruit, and I'm very, very happy with it. And I made that out of Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle and that Chanel or Chenille, however you say it, Premier brand yarn for the leaf. Although I feel like I would like a slightly darker green, but I don't have any like fluffy kind of textured greens. I tried it with like some just regular like worsted weight, like this types of yarn greens, and I just wasn't a big fan of it. And then the other thing that I've made was I finally made me a hat, and I did this up on the knitting machine, which I've been having a lot of fun with. But I wanted to make me a hat finally, so I did. And there, did I put it on with this side up front? Yeah. There was a connect in the color. There were actually two knots in this color, this Lion brand anti-pilling yarn, the variegated kind. And so I did my best to hide that, but unfortunately one of them is pretty front and center. So I try to put that one in the back. Oh, lovely. But yeah, so I made myself this hat. And you can do a folded brim with it if that's your style, but I prefer to kind of gather up the extra and have it be like a little bit of a slouchy beanie. And I really like the beanie style. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my vlog update. I think that's everything I made. Oh yeah, I did make a little trial mushroom. but I don't have the colors that I want. So it's kind of, cool. It's like you can kind of expand it and adjust the height that you want. And it's also floppy. I would like to make that again in red and white, but I just felt like making a mushroom. I love mushrooms. I think they're so cute. So I was like, I feel like making a mushroom, and I just used the yarn that I had for it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as this update goes. Super excited about launching my Etsy shop. If you are interested in checking that out, I will put the link in the description. And if you have already followed me over there, thank you so much. That it's just so exciting. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you could give me a follow, maybe go like check out some stuff if you like anything, even if you don't want to buy it right now. You could give it like a little heart react or whatever that they have on there. That would mean a lot to me. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.